So you want to take your RV exploring to the next level. Well, I've got the right RV for you. This is the 2025 Forest River Stealth Toy Hauler. Let's go take a look at it. So starting off, your foundation on this RV, you have a lippert frame, and it is I-beam construction, very heavy duty. When I mentioned off-road, it's designed for it, and there's a couple of reasons. You have a Mor-Ryde suspension system, a combination of that with 6,000-pound Dexter axles, and they are inverted. So being a flipped axle, you actually have a flat floor in this RV, and it has a 16-foot garage, or nearly 16 foot. It's 15 feet 7 inches. So that gives you a lot of room for pretty much anything you want. ATVs, motorcycles, side-by-sides, even the bigger four-seater side-by-side, it's going to be able to fit that, no problem. The roof on this, on the Stealth, is guaranteed for the life of the unit. Over here, you've got your fuel station. Now, on Stealths, you have a standard 40-gallon fuel tank. So if you're out boondocking and you're camping somewhere, you don't have to worry about getting into town to fill up. You have a fuel station right on board the vehicle. Now the ramp on this is rated at 3,000 pounds. So pretty much anything that you want to put inside the coach, it's going to have full capability of doing that. Now the ramp itself is spring assisted. So one person could easily, put the ramp up and down, no problem. Backup camera, it's prepped for that. And I do suggest if you're not familiar with, backing up a large RV, it's always a good idea to make that investment. You do have stabilizer jacks in the front and the rear, so you'll be able to get the thing level no matter where you are. Here's your filling for the fuel station right here, along with your 50 amp hookup. Now we talked a little bit about the suspension. The tires on this are G rated. G rating just means it's a higher load rating than an H, or not an A, B, or a C rated tire. Really for commercial applications and heavier duty loads. So no matter what you put in there, it's going to be able to handle it. Now this is a vacuum bonded sided trailer. The structure of the Stealth itself is aluminum, and the sidewalls are fiberglass. They're bonded to the sidewalls, to the actual aluminum, with a vacuum sealing process. And it alleviates any kind of what they call delamination, where you could get some moisture in there and cause rippling in the walls. So it's a really cool system. It's got a better R value, and it's going to be better insulated. By the way, all the toy haulers that we have have a sealed and closed underbelly. And up front here, you have the MPS 6000 Eco generator that's super quiet. It's got built-in inverter technology. You got 30-gallon propane tanks, solid steps, 60,000 BTU hot water heater. This is tankless, and you're going to be able to have hot water on demand. And I have that in my house, and it works really well. Mor-Ryde solid steps. Now these are lightweight, they're foldable, and I wanted you to see this one thing. If you have debris or dirt, something gets on them, you can fold them up like this, and that way you can get all the dirt off of them before you fold them up into the coach to go into transport. Outside of your awning here, it runs the length of the coach. It's got an LED strip on the inside. Up on top, your roof membrane is guaranteed for the life of the coach, which is good to know. So let's go take a look at the inside. They have a designer that designs the colors, the flooring material, all of the stuff that you come into contact with. It's not dark and dreary. It's a really light and airy interior, and I think that's something that they've really accepted, you know, as opposed to what I used to see in the past. It used to be shag carpet and really dark paneling. So they've done a really nice job on the interior. You've got your convertible, you know, dinette slash full-size bed. Then you have your full-size bed on top there. That actually is on that mechanism. You have a patio that goes out. Now that ramp is designed for 3,000 pounds worth of weight. And when when it's in the patio position, it's good for 1,500. And then you have the railing system that comes with it. So, you know, if you got dogs or kids or something, you can set that up out there. Maybe actually have a little barbecue out there. It's a really nice system. These portable recliner rockers are the most comfortable thing that you can sit in. They're just really super nice. And they're movable, of course. Now, the star of the show on this coach is the garage area. Now you have almost 16 feet worth of garage. The garage, it measures 15 feet 7 inches. And the space between the walls is a good 80 inches. So any toy that you have, whether it's you know, a side-by-side, a 4-seater, it will fit in this area. So it's a really good use of space. And they've just done a really nice job with all the cabinets. New this year, you've got this really nice glass front face, and you got these brass fittings, or brass handles, what do you call them? And then another thing with pretty much all of their cabinets, and you only see this in high-end homes. Check this out. So you have soft closed doors. I've been in $1 million homes that don't have soft closed doors. So it's really a nice attention to detail. Now, one thing I wanted to show you is this is actually a slide. Your kitchen is actually a slide. So the stove, your microwave, your convection oven actually slides in, and this little center sink island, this stays stationary. So let me see if I can get a better shot of it. It's really an ingenious design, and the nice thing is you can, when it's closed, you can still get to the refrigerator and the bathroom. Look at how spacious this is. You've got a actual real residential size king size bed, and that's kind of unheard of in the RV industry. A lot of times they'll put in like a short king. This is actually a residential size king. This model has 2 entry doors, and like I showed you on the outside, you do have that solid step going in, and of course when you're in transit mode, you fold that step into the coach. And there's another thing I wanted to show you about that's kind of cool. Big tall ceilings in here. Another thing that people complain about in RVs is the ceiling height, especially in the bathroom. So you got this wonderful one-piece closure here, and this is, instead of a shower curtain, goes up, up, up. It's about 8 feet. Residential, you know, style of you know, faucets. You do have a porcelain toilet, which, you know, is really good for cleaning up. Actually, one thing I wanted to touch on here too is you have a JBL sound system, and on the outside of the coach you don't see any speakers. Those are actually mounted up underneath the coach. Big screen TV, and you do have a 5100 BTU fireplace, which is actually a nice source of heat. If you don't want to fire up the furnace, you can use that. Now over here you've got all of your controls for your slides, your lights, the max air vents that you have on the coach. You do have 2 AC units. This has a 15,000 BTU dump there, and then in the bedroom, I believe you have a 13.5. So you have dual AC units. So this thing is prepped to keep you comfortable as possible. Now, you do have, as a standard feature on this coach, 335 watts of solar. Now, the solar, along with the generator, is going to allow you to boondock and pretty much be off-grid for as long as you want. The refrigerator on this is a 12-volt version, and it is a good size. That refrigerator will run off the battery. The solar will charge the battery. So you could be anywhere, you know, for an extended period of time, and you're still gonna have a nice cold fridge. All right, so there you have it. The 2025 Forest River Stealth 2900 toy hauler. It's a fantastic RV, a great home on wheels, and I know I probably missed a lot of the features that it has, but I just wanted to touch base and show you some of the stuff that I thought was a really good value on this coach. So let's talk a little bit about the pricing of this unit. The list price on this is $83,655. But here at Carson City RV, we don't believe in selling anything at full list price. It's our goal to fit the monthly payment and the overall price of the vehicle into your budget. Get in touch with me. All my information's down in the description, and I promise you that we will do the best that we can to earn your business. So until next time, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we're going to be doing new videos every week, so make sure that you check back with us. Happy camping, and we'll see you on the next one.